ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपथकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता शिविशाखान्वितं च ये कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी शबानुसुदे देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण त्वदीय पद पंकज पंजरांधम अद्वैव मे विशतु मानस राजहंसा प्राण प्रयाण समये खभवात पित्ते खंडावरोधन विधौ स्मरणं कुदस्ते गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदारे कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमः। हरे कृष्ण हरि ओम तत्सत. So we are reading from Mukundmala Stotra, 32nd Stotra. व्यामोह प्रसमौषधं मुनिमनो वृत्ति प्रवृत्त्यौषधं दैत्येन्द्रियादि करौषधं त्रिभुवने संजीवनैकौषधं भक्त्यान्तहितौषधं भवभया प्रध्वंसनैकौषधं श्रेयप्राप्तिकरौषधं पिबमना श्रीकृष्ण दिव्यौषधम् व्यामोह प्रसम औषधं मुनिमनो वृत्ति प्रवृत्त्यौषधं दैत्रेन्द्रियाति करौषधं त्रिभुवने संजीवनैकौषधं भक्त्यान्तहितौषधं भवभया प्रध्वंसनैकौषधं श्रेयप्राप्तिकरौषधं पिबमना श्रीकृष्ण दिव्यौषधं. सची माता जी.
कृष्ण प्रभु। व्यामोह प्रसमौषधं मुनिमनोवृत्ति प्रवृत्त्यौषधं दैत्येन्द्रार्तिकरौषधं त्रिभुवने सञ्जीवनैकौषधं भक्तात्यन्तहितौषधं भवभय प्रध्वंसनैकौषधं श्रेयप्राप्तिकरौषधं पिबमनः श्रीकृष्ण दिव्यौषधम्.
वेरी गुड. मयूरी माता जी.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्ण.
व्यामोह प्रशमौषधं मुनिमनोवृत्ति प्रवृत्त्यौषधं दैत्येन्द्रार्तिकरौषधं त्रिभुवने सञ्जीवनैकौषधं भक्त्यात्यन्तितौषधं भवभयप्रध्वंसनैकौषधं श्रेयप्राप्तिकरौषधं पिबमना श्रीकृष्ण दिव्यौषधम्.
वेरी गुड. तारिणी माता जी.
व्यामोघ प्रशमौषधं मुनिमनोवृत्ति प्रवृत्त्यौषधं दैत्येन्द्रातिकरौषधं त्रिभुवने सञ्जीवनैकौषधं भक्तात्यन्तहितौषधं प्रध्वंसनैकौषधं श्रेयप्राप्तिकरौषधं पिबमन श्रीकृष्ण दिव्यौषधम्.
Very good. Okay. O mind, please drink the transcendental medicine of Sri Krishna's glories. It is a perfect medicine for curing the disease of bewilderment, for inspiring sages to engage their minds in meditation, and for tormenting the mighty Aditya demons. It alone is the medicine for restoring the three worlds to life, for bestowing unlimited blessings on the Supreme Lord's devotees. Indeed, it is the only medicine that can destroy one's fear of material existence and lead one to the attainment of the Supreme Lord. So here, Kulashekar Alvar is instructing his own mind. Please drink the transcendental medicine of Sri Krishna glories. Okay. Pipada Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. Pipada, drink. How can we drink the Bhagavatam, which is full of mellows, rasas, different rasas? We have to relish that. How? Usually we drink anything through the mouth. But here we are drinking through the ears. So we are just, that is Aushadam. Aushadam also we take through the mouth only. Right? But this Aushadam, this medicine is the hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam, the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is what we have to drink every day. Only that can mitigate our material miseries. So Kulashekar Alvar is instructing his own mind. Please drink that very nectarian medicine, which is called Srimad Bhagavatam. It is a perfect medicine for curing the disease of bewilderment. In this material world, we are all bewildered. What is right, what is wrong, we don't know. What to do, what not to do, we don't know. Okay? What is our constitutional position, we don't know. Who we are, we don't know. Who is Supreme Lord, we don't know. That's why we are totally bewildered because of the Maya's influence on us. The Maya is distracting us from all good activities. Why? Maya is testing us. How sincere are we in devotional activities? If we are so sincere, we'll just ignore Maya's instructions or distractions. But here we are caught up in the net of Maya and we forget Krishna. That's what is happening. Because Maya is just showing us all glamorous things in front of us. When we go out, we are seeing, all this glittering material world, the supermarket, the malls, the billboards, all lot of so-called attractive things Maya displays in front of us. So we totally forget that we are part and parcel of Supreme Lord. Our goal is to satisfy Him. And our aim of life is self-realization. But because of the glamorous attraction of the Lord external energy Maya, we are trapped in her net. And we think that this is our life. Our life is for sense gratification, for material enjoyment. So we have to come out of that. So how we can come out of that? The only medicine that can help us to come out of the net of Maya is the medicine called Srimad Bhagavatam. The glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If there are so many Vaishnava songs, literatures, which are full of narrations of the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nama, Rupa, Leela, Guna, Nam. So full of transcendent activities of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if you drink that nectarian juice, then through the years, then what happens? It directly goes into the heart and purifies our heart. Then we'll be able to come out of the net of Maya, influence of Maya. Then we are actually positioning ourselves in our constitutional position. So this is what the request is. So this medicine for curing the disease of bewilderment, the bewilderment of Maya is that we have to enjoy this material world. This material world is for our enjoyment. Actually, this material world is a rehabilitation center, a reformation center. When the victims, sinful persons are sent to jail for what? For reforming, for rehabilitation, right? Similarly, we are sent to this material world for rehabilitation. We have to become pure devotee of the Supreme Lord and go back home, back to Godhead. That is the purpose. But instead, we are trying to enjoy this material world. We are trying to increase more and more comfort in this material world. We are trying to satisfy the senses, forgetting the very fact that we have come here not for permanent settlement. But we think that this is for our eternal home, this is for eternal residence, and this place is meant for our gratification. But this is Dukhalayam Ashashudam. The Lord has stamped it. Krishna has stamped this world as Dukhalayam Ashashudam. So try to get out as soon as possible. When there is fire at home, what do? We try to investigate what is the cause of the fire, from where it has started, who did it, some sabotage, this and that. Do we do that? Or we try to run out of the house as fast as possible? What do we do?
We try to escape as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible. We will not try to investigate who did this and what is the cause and all these things. We don't do. Similarly, we are in this material world. We are in the, what is it? Davagni. And it is forest fire. So there we don't have time to find out what is the reason why we have fallen down here. Who are just try to get out of this. This place is not meant for gentlemen and gentle ladies. Try to get out as soon as possible. For that,
Hare
even
Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
I have a doubt in this. Only when we think about it, we can think how to go out, no, Prabhuji. If we don't even think, then how?
Don't try to investigate what is the cause of this.
Okay.
That is it. That's all. But immediately try to escape. So here we have got so many ways to get out of this mental existence. Don't try to figure out unnecessarily, how, since how long we are in this material world and what is the cause of all these things will automatically come to know when we go through the right process of listening Srimad Bhagavatam, discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, associating with devotees. So don't try to waste time. That is what Prabhupada says. Don't try to waste time. Our immediate requirement is that try to get out of this material existence, because this is just like a forest fire. In the forest fire, all the animals will go. Even we are trapped there, we'll also go. Nobody can escape. So such a situation, such a scenario, what's the point of inquiring? Because the more we delay, the fire will consume us. Isn't it? Suppose I sit here in my drawing room or living room, try to figure it out. What is the cause of the house? By the time the whole house will be engulfed, then where is the chance for my escape? That's what Prabhupada says here. So
action should be taken.
Immediate
action.
Not
think about what, but take an action and
immediate action. Turnam, immediately. Okay, immediately you have to try to get out of this material, because already Krishna has said, this is Dukhalayam Ashashudam. There is no way that we can make this material world a very pleasurable place, very happy place to live. How much ever we try, how much ever we try to be happy in this material world, some or other will be unhappy only. So that's why we have to perform the action as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. So the sages, for inspiring sages to engage their minds in meditation, and for tormenting the mighty Daitya demons. The demons are always troubling the devotees. So if you take this medicine, what is the medicine? Krishna's glories. If you take this properly, when we are sick, the doctor prescribes, okay, take this morning after food, 1 tablet, after in the afternoon, again 1, and at night again 1. So this is a prescription. Similarly, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam, Kirtaniya Sadahari. This is a prescription. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So if we follow this prescription, If you take this remedy continuously, then we are at safe. So this is what the sages, this glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead inspire the sages to engage the minds in the meditation of the Supreme Lord's glories. And also at the same time, it torments the Daitya demons. Demons are always unfavorable for devotional activities unto Krishna or unto Vishnu. So it will torment the Daityas. It alone is a medicine for restoring the three worlds to life and for bestowing unlimited blessings on the Supreme Lord's devotees. So this medicine alone can bestow unlimited blessings on the devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nothing else. Harinam, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, kalau nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gadanandita. There's no other medicine, there's no other medicine, there's no other medicine. Only Harinam. Harinam is medicine. It has so much potency, it has so much energy in that. Indeed, it is the only medicine that can destroy one's fear of material existence. And we say, usually it's said that we are afraid of death. All of us are afraid of. But if we drink this medicine, if we take this medicine constantly, daily, on a daily basis, we will not be afraid of death. Parikshit Maharaj was not at all afraid of death. Although he knew that after 7 days he is going to leave his body by snake bite. But was he afraid? No. Why? Because was constantly drink the nectarian Leelas and pastimes and glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead, narrated by Sukadeva Goswami. So he was out of fear of death. So this is the only medicine that can destroy one's fear of middle existence and lead one to attainment of the Supreme Good. So this will enable us to attain the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nothing else. This is the only medicine. So Scholar Shekhar Alvar is recommending to all of us that we take this path, we take this medicine every day constantly so that we also can attain the Lordship. My colleague Gopi Pardhana Prabhu notes, money, mantra and aushadha, jewels, mantras and medicine are often grouped together by Vedic philosophers as examples of things in this world that have achintya shakti, inconceivable energy. So Gopi Pardhana Prabhu is one of the disciples, very dear disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Gopi Pardhana Prabhu, David Prabhu, Hridayanda Goswami Maharaj. These three devotees, very senior devotees of Srila Prabhupada, very, very intelligent devotees of Srila Prabhupada, completed the Srimad Bhagavatam after Prabhupada left this material world. Prabhupada translated till 10th canto, 13th chapter, I think. After that, these three devotees, the three dear devotees of Srila Prabhupada completed Srimad Bhagavatam, exactly in the line of Srila Prabhupada's. Exactly. We will not, make out the difference. We will not know that this is not the translation of Srila Prabhupada. How Prabhupada is translating this?
Repeat the names, Prabhuji.
Gopi Parnadhana Prabhu, Dravida Prabhu, and Hridayananda Goswami Maharaj.
Prabhuji, they were all foreign body?
Yeah, all foreign, non-foreign bodies. Gopi Parnadhana Prabhu recently left. He's a very humble and simple devotee. About maybe 4 or 5 years back. 6, 7 years back he left them. His families he was staying on the foothills of Govardhan. Small, very simple family, very nice devotee, very learned Sanskrit scholar. So that's what
they all were Sanskrit scholars from beginning, Prabhuji, but
No.
Prabhupada?
No.
So empowered.
Yes, all empowered by Prabhupada. Prabhupada instructed them rather, and many of them started editing Prabhupada's, books after learning Sanskrit and all. They are not ordinary people. They are very, highly intelligent class. Only they were misdirected initially.
Because to learn Sanskrit itself, it will take 12 whole years, no, Prabhuji?
Yeah, they are very dedicated, unlike us. When they take up some task, they will do it very diligently, perfectly. We will just start, and after some time we'll leave. We'll not complete it. Indians,
I am the good example for it.
everyone. But when they take up some, task, they are into it. They will give 100% to it. 100%. So here, the devotee who translated this telling, my colleague Gopi Parnadhana Prabhu notes Mani, Mantra, and Aushadha. So Mani means jewels, and Mantra we know, and Aushadha means medicine. We know money, forest money, touchstone, all these things. It has so much Shakti, Achintya Shakti. Mantra also. Mantra purifies our consciousness, contamination, isn't it? So it has so much energy. And Aushadhi or Aushadha, it has so much energy, so much potency. It can cure the disease. So similarly, the glories of Supreme Personality of Godhead is also in Aushadha, which can cure our material disease, are often grouped together by Vedic philosophers as examples of things in this world that have achintya shakti, inconceivable energy. We should not take this lightly. All these three, Mani, Mantra, and Aushadha. Mantra we know. What is that? Mana iti trayate mantra. Our mind can be lifted above the three modes of material nature simply by chanting the mantra. Especially the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. There's so much potency. There's no difference between the Nama and the Nami. So when we chant this mantra, the Supreme Lord is dancing on our tongue. So mantra has so much potency. Money also has jewels. It has so much potency. Aushadha definitely. It has potency to cure our material diseases. But this Aushadha, which Kulashekar Alvar is referring to, is an Aushadha that is much, much greater than all this money, that material money, that is Paras money, whatever it is. The glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When Sukadeva Goswami was just to give this Srimad Bhagavatam to Parishit Maharaj, the demigods came and requested for a barter. You know what is barter? Exchange of things. So they said, what is the requirement of Parishit Maharaj? He should be, he should come out of death because he has been cursed to die after 7 days by snake bite. So we will give the nectar to you. Give it to him and he will not die. Instead, give the Srimad Bhagavatam to us. So there goes, how dare you are. You are comparing this material nectar to Srimad Bhagavatam? How dare. Get lost from here. So that's what Sudeva Goswami said. So just see the material, the nectar. Now it gives amaratam for a long life. It gives. Amaratam means it doesn't mean that they will not leave the body. They will have to leave the body, but they will live a long span of life. That's it. But they wanted to trade. And Sudeva Goswami throw them off. But the glories are such, the glories of the Supreme Personality of God, such achintya Shakti it has. It has the ability to deliver the Baddhatmas, conditioned souls, from this material world to the spiritual world. So it is since the Supreme Personality of God and his energies are inconceivable, it is understandable why the poets and philosophers compare him to jewels and medicine and praise the wonderful powers of mantras composed of his names. So that is the reason philosophers are comparing him to jewels. Whom? The Supreme Lord, to jewels and medicine, and praise the wonderful powers of mantras composed of his names. Aside from jewels, mantras, and medicine, every living being in the creation possesses Achintya Shakti to some degree. So here it's also mentioned that apart from the jewels, mantras, and medicine, every living entity is instilled or reposed with some amount of Achintya Shakti, some amount of inconceivable energy. Although human beings often consider themselves the most powerful of all God's creatures, many lowly creatures possesses ability far beyond those of human beings. Okay? We think that we are the highest, we are the topmost living entities, better than all the. But in some area, some other living entities are far beyond us, better than us. Just for example, take the case of an eagle, falcon. Kilometers away, it can just watch a small prey that is on the ground, and within no time it just comes fast, take this prey and go. So fast. What is our vision? What is the power of our vision? Few meters, not beyond that. But kilometers they can see. So we think that we are the best. No, we are not the best. There are other lower living entities also better than us in some aspects. So that's what it is said here. And Prabhupada is telling here, frogs possess an inconceivable ability to maintain their lives even while buried under the earth. Can we? If you are buried under earth, can we live? No, we'll die of suffocation. We'll die of suffocation. But they can be buried and they can live for many hours or days, I don't know, under earth. Hummingbirds and insects are flying machines so sophisticated that they can outmaneuver airplanes in many ways. Now, the birds, hummingbirds and insects, they can even surpass the airplanes in many ways. Although scientists tend to think of their work as demystifying the secrets of the universe, they admit that the nature of its most basic level remains inconceivable. Scientists think that they are expert and they know many things about this material world, but many things are still unknown to them. Okay? The dogs, simply by smelling, they can, recognize people. Okay? So there are the animals, they have some special ability which human beings doesn't have. They can see subtle living entities which we cannot see. The dog barks at night. They can see some subtle living entities passing by, going, which we cannot see. The dogs can see the Yamadutas coming. We cannot see. Can we? It has got the sensory power to watch some subtle things. So they too have senses, we too have senses. But their senses, some of the senses are so strong, better than our senses. And sometimes our senses are so strong, better than their senses. So we cannot, declare, okay, we are the best. We are best in certain areas. They are best in certain areas also. So the presence of Achintya Shakti in both the smallest and the greatest aspects of the universe should lead us to ask, okay, this Achintya Shakti, we should ask why. Who is the source of this inconceivable energy? From where are we getting this energy? What is the source? We should ask. We don't ask, we take it as granted. It's a natural instinct. It's there, it's my right. But we don't know the source of it. We don't inquire even. The source is described in the Brahma Samhita as the Achintya Rupa or inconceivable form of Lord Govinda, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in Brahma Samhita, it is already given that the source is the Supreme Lord. Sarva Karana Karanam, Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the source of everything. He is the Karanam of all Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. So the process of Bhakti Yoga is also inconceivable. We take, some people say, these people, they don't have any work. They just keep chanting this Hare Krishna because they are useless. They don't have any other job. Eh? Bhajan, Bhojan. Only these two things. Only these two things. ISKCON people know only these two.
What is that? Jagat Sarshi Prabhu will say, no?
Akhanda
Jagat
Bhajan,
Sarshi Prabhu will say, no, Prabhuji,
Akhanda
Mena
Bhajan,
likes that.
Akhanda Bhojan.
Akhanda Bhajan.
Akhanda Bhojan. Like that. These two things only they know. But the people, they don't know. They think that we are abnormal. Actually, they are abnormal. The potency there of this Bhakti Yoga is, they don't understand. It is inconceivable. That's what here it said. The process of Bhakti Yoga is also inconceivable. Every person fortunate enough to take up to the process of Krishna consciousness can attest to the inconceivable potency of the medicine of the divine service. We all know, when before taking up Krishna consciousness, how you are leading the life. After coming to Krishna consciousness, what all changes, we have gone through. Positive changes for better, isn't it? We have become sober, we are not into sinful activities, knowingly, unknowingly we may be doing. So we are avoiding all sinful activities, and we are chanting the holy name of the Supreme Lord. We are reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. We are associating with devotees, which cleanses and purifies our kalmashas. We are trying to become good citizens, civilized citizens. So how much improvement is there? If we just and introspect ourselves, so much. This is all the potency of the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just see those who are not believing, or those who have not taken up this process of Bhakti Yoga, very harsh, very rebellious in nature, always fighting, and they don't have license in their talk. We can make out. At least we have some amount of tolerance. We try to tolerate even the provocating situations. But otherwise, if they are not devotees, their ego doesn't come down. They will fight for even trivial matters. So it is inconceivable. Every person fortunate enough to take up the process of Krishna consciousness can attest to the inconceivable potency of the medicine of the divine service. We know because we have experience. We were pakka materialists even now, but still there are a lot of improvement now compared to the olden days. So although we may have tried to give up vices before encountering Krishna consciousness, we could not do so for long. So even before, those who have tried to give up all vices, they were not successful. But after coming to Krishna, we knew what is what, why it is bad. So willingly, we have stopped it, not out of force by somebody. So there's a lot of difference between our stopping willingly and stopping by the force of others. So, but as soon as we began serving Krishna and the pure devotees and chanting the Lord's holy name, the impossible was easily accomplished. So all those things which we considered or which we felt as impossible became possible very easily. We could accomplish it very easily because of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His pure devotees, because we have taken up this path of bhakti. The inconceivable energy that brings about these changes is called Krishna Shakti. This is called the energy of Krishna, Krishna Shakti. By the grace of the Supreme Lord, a pure devotee possesses this Krishna Shakti, and when he chants the holy name or speaks about Krishna, the potent sound enters the consciousness of the receptive ear and purifies him. So this process of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and glorify the Supreme Lord through scriptures, reciting Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, will purify our consciousness, contaminated consciousness. By contrast, when a non-devotee speaks of Krishna or chants his name, the effect of the hearer is not purifying but poisonous. In contrast, when a non-devotee speaks of Krishna or chants his name, effect on the hearer is not purifying. When a non-devotee chants and chants and speaks about Krishna, whoever listening, they will not purify, it become poisonous. That's what is said here. Only one who is directly empowered by the Supreme Lord can spread Krishna consciousness through Krishna Shakti. The empowered representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead can only remove all the anarthas, contaminations from our heart, because they carry the Krishna Shakti with them. They are empowered with the Krishna Shakti. So thus only from the pure devotees can we gain the jewel mantra or medicine of devotee service, from which we can derive the inconceivable benefits of our body. So when we associate, we should try to associate with Uttamadhiyaris or at least Madhyamadhiyaris, because they have the real Shakti, they have the real potency and energy. They are the empowered people by the Supreme Lord Himself. They can only deliver us from this material existence. They can only purify our contamination. Now, we are all conditioned living entities. My hands are tied, my legs are tied. I cannot free myself. I cannot unbind myself. So I need somebody's help. Okay, and suppose your hands are also tied, your legs are also tied. Can you release me? You cannot. If your legs and hands are free, you can release me. You can help me. Similarly, those liberated souls, those saintly personalities, those sages, those acharyas, those pure devotees of the Lord are free. Their hands are not tied, their legs are not tied. They can free us, conditioned souls, because we are bound by the ropes of three modes of material nature. We are bound to this material world. So who can deliver us? Who can untie us? Only the spiritual master, only the pure devotees of Supreme Lord. Only they can remove our contamination, who can purify our contamination. So we should take shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead and the pure devotees. So the easiest way to take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and His pure devotees to glorify them. When we glorify them, they will give us shelter. They will put us under their shelter. They will accept us. That is how we can escape from this cage of material existence. की हरे कृष्णा वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय। गो प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।